Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Marcus Speaks. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Marcus Speaks Live, the very podcast that gives you trending topics and other random stuff. I'm your host, Marcus, and we are in for a bit of a show today. So, everybody's hang tight, stick tight. Let me go over a few promotions before I get here, but before we do that, I just want to say once again, welcome to Marcus Speaks, everybody. I wish I had a round of applause. I'll do this. So, that being said, let's get into these promotions. So, everybody, if you could, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you are new here, and hit that bell icon to also get all my notifications once I go live. If I didn't say it already, please comment in the live chat. I will be paying attention to it, and I will be putting your comments right on screen like you see this prompt right here. So, every Friday I do this here podcast called Marcus Speaks Live. You can catch me at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 8-ish Eastern Standard Time. So, with that also being said, usually I do a stream Saturdays. I haven't been doing it for quite a long time. That is called Marcus Speaks Play, where I get to play all of my favorite games and a certain select few of new releases. I have yet to find a game yet for that, so that is still on hiatus. But usually you can catch me Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I do Marcus Speaks Play. So once you have subscribed to this here channel, I need you to do me a favor. I need for you to go into the description box. I need you to find the Rumble link. If you have not downloaded the Rumble app, please download the Rumble app. It is a free speech platform that allows us creators to say whatever the hell it is that we want to say without harming anybody. I would like to start simulcasting to not just here on YouTube, but also as well on Rumble. So with that being said, once you've done all of that, I believe the next 10 subscribers I get over there, I can start streaming live over there. So run that up for me, allow me so I can start doing that, and help me out, help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? If you would like to come up here and come talk to me, you can. There is a link pinned in the description box. I'm sorry. It's in the live chat. I'm sorry. It's pinned in the live chat. But if you hit the link, there is rules. I know you see a number down at the bottom of the screen. Please do not call that number because I haven't worked out the bugs of it yet. I'm still working on it. It's been like a month or so, close to a month, that I've been working on this, and I still have been getting the very same issue. So I have to still work the bugs out and figure something out, or I might just have to buy an audio board enabled to do that. So please stick with me, or I might have to work some things out within my computer. But anyway, with that being said, please hit the link if you would like to for any of the topics that I speak about tonight. But if you do that, it does come with some rules. So those rules are: rule number 1, you must be on camera at all times. That means here on the backstage. That also means if you come up to speak to me, and if you want to be seen to the public. All right. Rule number 2, if you don't want to be seen on camera, that is fine. You still have to follow rule number 1. Rule number 2 basically states that if you do not want to be seen by the audience, that is still fine. Have a picture or an avatar of some sort that you can come up and talk to me. Don't come back, do not come back here with a dark screen, because I'll just kick you out. You're not following the rules, all right? There's a question back here that I would like for you to answer in my private chat. Don't make it a conversation. Just leave the name that you will like for me to call you when we're speaking, and leave a yes or a no. That's all I need. All right. So also with that being said, rule number 3. Mute all background noise. That means go to a nice secluded spot to your house. Please use corded headphones if you can. For a better audio experience for myself and the audience. Go to a nice secluded spot in your house. If you have me on any device in your house, turn me down or turn me off. All right, when you hit that link. I don't need the feedback. I'm trying to run at least a semi-professional podcast here. So please help me help you, all right? And lastly, before we get to that, scrolling ticker is for you. Please read over that. And lastly, like this video. Subscribe if you are new here. Comment in the live chat. And as well, share this to your social medias, friends and family, and whomever else that you love. So everybody, good morning, good night, wherever the hell you at in the world, if you're watching this, how y'all doing tonight? So, if you have ever saw my show, then you know that I like playing videos, all right? Not only do I like to read you guys articles of the things that I like to talk about. So, all articles and all videos have been credited in the description box. I do not own any of the materials that I will be using tonight other than my own opinion. My show consists of 3 parts: my own opinion, videos, and articles, all right? It's to help us along, piece things together, and if you guys, like I said, hit the link if you want, if you need to fill me in on anything, all right? So with that being said, all articles, like I said, have been altered from its original form to help with plagiarism. I don't want to plagiarize. I just want to get the facts out. As well as all videos, with the videos, I have to follow a thing called fair use. If you guys don't know what fair use is, well, it's not only just a YouTube policy, it's also the law. I want to follow both in tandem. So if you guys don't know what fair use is, hopefully this plays. If not, I have another way to play it. But this is exactly what fair use is.
Hello everyone, I'm going to tell you about fair use. It's the law. Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyright motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
All right, y'all, that's fair use. All right, so let's get some music going in here. Let's turn the theme music off. Let's get the music back going. All right. So, if you guys have ever watched my show, then you will know I like to start out with a nice little topic beforehand. which is called Short Banter. And Short Banter basically is a warm-up topic that I like to do before getting into tonight's festivities. And tonight's festivities is the Diddy Dismantling. There has been 2 updates on the Diddy stuff that's been going on. I think I need to turn my damn mic down. Hold on. All right, I probably turned it up more. But anyway, so like I was saying, there's been 2 updates in this Diddy thing that's going on. If you guys have seen what's been going on with Diddy, so I'll leave my mic where it's at. Anyway, so without further ado, my short banter topic tonight. I saw this video, right? So let's bring that up. So it's going to be a lot of dudes out there that's going to be a little
irregular.
Let me set this up. So I saw a couple of these videos. I have 2 videos of this lady baller basically schooling the fuck out of these dudes. Now I wanted to get in on this, this thing when it comes with the not the WNBA, but the female NCAA thing. You know what I'm saying? So we all know, Angel Reese, she got drafted, as well as Caitlin Clark and all the other women who have been got a spot on a WNBA team. Maybe that'll bring more. They'll bring more eyes to the WNBA. But I believe this lady right here needs to get her shot as well. I'm gonna let y'all see these 2 videos of her just balling the fuck out on these dudes. Here we go.
It was a regular hoop session until this happened.
Are you kidding me, yo? You was wide open and didn't make that.
It was a regular.
That nigga's sick. All right, it's another one too. All right. I believe this is the same chick right here.
It was a regular hoop session until this happened.
Now let me say this. Just because you changed up doesn't mean that she's not gonna keep balling the fuck out. Like, she balling the fuck out right now for a girl. Now, shout out to my homie Tiff. My homie Tiff, back when we was back when we was growing up, she used to play with us. You know what I'm saying? I believe Tiffany is probably the best female ball player I've ever seen. Growing up, like, bar none, she would smoke Caitlin Clark. She'll smoke Angel Reese. She'll smoke anybody, any woman, and any dude that you put in front of her. She was smoked. That's my personal opinion. So shout out to my homegirl Tiff. But just like Shorty, Tiff had a shot. Tiff had an inside game. Tiff had handles. You know what I mean? Like, Tiff was out there balling with us. So, you know what I mean? Just because you changed up don't mean that, oh, well, I got her. Nah, she gonna do the same thing she been doing on the court. All right? And I'm not trying to embarrass no dudes or try to, women are better at basketball. No, I'm not doing. I'm just saying I'm praising skills, and Shorty got skills. That's all I'm saying. Shorty got skills. Finish him.
It was a
How you come on, yo? Why did you do that? Why did you shoot and then turn around? Because she already knew the shit was wet. So, you know what I mean? Just take the embarrassment. That's all I gotta say. Take the embarrassment simply because you was out there. I knew you was talking shit to Shorty the entire time, and she was in. And I like players like that because I was the same way when I played ball. Motherfuckers talking about, oh, just because you big don't mean you good. It's like, all right, well, shut the fuck up and we'll see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I was, amazing. Like, I was above average at best, but competition when it comes to basketball, like, I've always been built like a football player. I played a little bit of football, but I loved basketball growing up. I love playing basketball. So, but I'm tall as well, so that's the reason why I love basketball over football. But football has always been my favorite sport. It's just that I loved playing basketball. It's a conundrum, but I understand. But man, like I said, like, I was a big dude. I always played the power forward, so I ain't really have handles like that. But, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to passing the motherfucker, like, I did that. That was me. My homeboys nicknamed me, what the fuck did they used to call me? They used to call me the train, because when I would drive through the lane, it was no stopping me. Like, just like a train. Like, you can stand in front of a train, you just gonna get hit, because that's exactly what the fuck I would do to you too. Like, I'm shoulder checking you if you coming, if you trying to, get in my way. I'm shoulder checking you. I'm going low, and then it's either going to be a nice layup with a smack on the board, or I'm going to go ahead and one hand dunk that shit on you. That was me, but I'm not bragging. But that completes today's short banter topic of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get to our main topic of the night. And tonight's main topic of the week's overview is new entries in the Diddy FO saga. So, if you guys haven't been paying attention, Diddy is back in the news. Somewhat. So, nationally, he's in the news, and here on the internet, he's also back on, or back in the news again. So there's been two entries that has hit the airwaves, and they are spicy. So I will be reading an article from People. I have a video for that. I'll be reading through that because it's just some like during my crunch day when it came to this topic, I was really trying to find a good video. So I'm going to play the video. I'm going to read through it, everything that it says. If not, you guys can read along too. But with that also being said, before we set this up, let me go ahead and put this video up now before we go anywhere. All right. So two entries have came into Diddy's orbit. The first one, the first thing, the People article I'm gonna read to you guys today is entitled "Alleged Drug Mule Brent." Is it Brandon or Brent? How do you say this motherfucker's name? Brendan Paul charged with felony cocaine possession. So that's the first one that I will be speaking about tonight. And then secondly, what I'll be talking about, which I have a video from Popcorn Planet. And her name is a little foreign, so please bear with me. Neves Gadoni, ex-madam for Diddy speaks. So that's what I'll be talking about tonight, as well as with some other random topics that I have for you guys tonight. So let's get into this video first, and then we'll get into the article. So let's see what the video has to offer. Sean Diddy Combs, alleged drug mule, arrested by federal agents. Diddy alleged drug mule was cuffed at Miami airport after federal agents raided the music mogul's Florida and California homes. Now, before we go forward, I heard that also his New York, well, I guess he has a penthouse in New York. Heard that his penthouse also was raided. So why they keep that out? It's a speculation, and it's all alleged that also, like, his penthouse also was raided. But as far as I believe, Diddy has several houses in New York, I believe. So if also his New York homes were raided, why wasn't that in the any of the lawsuits, number one? And number two, why hasn't anybody reported on those? Because it's all speculation here on the internet that also his New York homes were also raided. So we don't know this information. It's all speculation, and we'll see if he gets indicted. And I heard he's any day now he'll be indicted. So let's see. Brendan Paul, 25, was booked on March 25th after the feds intercepted Diddy's plane and is facing one count of possession of suspected cocaine and suspected marijuana candy. Both charges are considered felonies in Florida. Paul, who has since been bailed out, was named as a mule, and producer Rodney Jones, aka Little Rod, complaint against Diddy, whose real name is Sean Combs. Sean Combs has been accused of being involved in sex trafficking or human trafficking and drugs, but denies all allegations. All right, y'all. Well, that's the first video. So let's get into today's festivities. So once again, I get this article from People, and it is entitled "Alleged Drug Mule Brendan Paul charged with felony cocaine possession." All right. So, Sean Diddy Combs, or the Diddler as we like to call him, or Diddles as I like to call him, or, you know what I mean, No Diddy, you know, that's the new phrase now, No Diddy. Has been charged. Hold on. Sean Diddy Combs, alleged drug mule, Brendan Paul, has been charged with felony cocaine possession following his arrest last month amid federal sex trafficking accusations the hip-hop mogul is facing. Paul, additional felony charge for marijuana-laced candy, has since been dropped per the court documents. People can confirm that Paul's attorney, I believe that's his attorney, Brian Bieber, entered a plea of not guilty in a very brief hearing at the Rich E. Gerstein Justice Building in Miami, Florida. On behalf of the 25-year-old, on Wednesday, April the 24th, we will be dealing with the case in the courtroom, not the court of public opinion, the lawyer said in a statement to People. The next hearing will take place on May 17th. So, let's unpack that a little bit. Because y'all remember, right, when the raids was going down, like nobody knew what the hell was going on. Let me enlarge myself a little bit. Pause, no Diddy. You know what I mean? Nobody knew what the fuck was going on. And hold up, let me bring his picture back up. Well, let me do this. So nobody knew what was going on. We all woke up to this. I knew I woke up to this, and Tisa Tales and Storm Monroe and Make It Make Sense and Cheryl's World and Meek at Night. Shout out to you, Shorty, with her sexy ass. Who else? Meek at Night was talking about this. I believe Hollywood Unlocked was on their Instagram and Twitter talking shit. Everybody was talking about this, how Diddy's homes get raided, right? So, with that going on, I believe Diddy was planning or had planned a weekend with his twin daughters for spring break. I believe he had some of his staff with him as well as Brendan. So Brendan got apprehended at the Opa-Locka airport, and he also was taken away by federal agents because once they searched him, they saw, I guess, he had THC gummies, and I guess he had some cocaine on him, a little bit of cocaine, of which he gets for Diddy, as per the Little Rod, as told in the Little Rod lawsuit. So he, he's been in, I guess he's been in jail, or he got bailed out or whatever, but he does have to go back to Florida for a hearing because he has cocaine possession charges. And I don't know how much time he'll get if he's found guilty. But we're talking Miami, though. The land of cocaine. Like, the movie Scarface just wasn't telling that story for no reason. I'm pretty sure. And as well as Rick Ross, his first album was called Port of Miami, and everything he was talking about in that damn album was about cocaine. Now, over the years, we have learned that he was actually a Miami-Dade County correctional officer, but that has nothing to do with what the fuck he was talking about in his album. 1 second, yo. Let me blow my nose. All right, so I'm pretty sure they give out big numbers football numbers, as I like to say. They like to give out football numbers for possession charges in Florida. With that being said, we haven't heard anything from Diddy. He's made a few statements by way of his lawyer, but we haven't heard from him say anything. So, like I said, some speculate that any day now that we'll be seeing Diddy be apprehended, or maybe them calling him, let him know, hey, you gotta turn yourself in tomorrow. So, make the necessary arrangements to do that. And yeah, like, this is what's happening right now. His alleged drug mule gets charged, and also his ex madam that I guess he had business with also had, well, she's speaking out, and his drug mule got locked up. So I guess it's a matter of time until we see Diddy in handcuffs. So let's get back to the article. So, Paul, a former Syracuse University basketball player, was arrested on Monday, March 27th on cocaine and marijuana possession felony charges. According to an affidavit obtained by People, he was taken into custody at Opa-Locka Airport by Miami-Dade police, working alongside Homeland Security agents who raided Combs's two homes around the same day. The affidavit claimed that Paul was arrested after he was caught with suspected cocaine and marijuana in his travel bags. Now let's stop there. Now that's dumb. That is dumb. What? Look, I can see you getting the coke for Diddy, but why in the hell do you got it in your bags? I would look. If he is a mule, that means he's traveling. That means he's going either to Colombia or to where the fuck is Bogota at? I believe that's Central America as well. So if he's going to these places to get that pure cocaine,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
And he's bringing it back to the States, why are you putting it in your bags? What you should have did was
swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up?
Depending on how much the amount was that you had. Like, you wouldn't want to, sit there and OD on the landing strip. But conspiracy theorists say that not only was Brendan his drug mule, he also was Diddy's personal assistant. So if you sending your staff out to get cocaine for you, homie, then you putting them in a fucked up position. Let's get back into the article. Let's see. The affidavit claimed that Paul was arrested. Okay, so where was I at? Okay, he had previously been named in a civil sexual assault lawsuit filed by Combs' former producer and videographer. Let me bring these fools back up. Rodney Little Rod Jones, in which Jones claimed Paul was Combs' mule who acquired and distributes his drugs and guns. So if you guys remember, let me switch myself real fast. If you guys remember, in Little Rod's affidavit, he also stated that Diddy's staff had marijuana gummies, cocaine and ecstasy on them at all times. I guess, if he called for one of them, like, hey, come over here, I need something. I guess he will go into like a little pouch that they had and just pick out whatever that he needed, and then he will send them on their way. So let's continue. His drugs and guns. The bond was set at 25. Well, that's a low number if you got cocaine. Come on now, 2,500. This bond was set at $2,500. However, his arrest did not appear to be connected to the "I'll be missing you" artist 54. In a statement to People on March 27th, Attorney Bieber said, "We do not plan on trying this case in the media. All issues will be dealt with in court." At the time, the Miami-Dade Police Department had no comment on the matter. Now, by them having no comment leads me to believe that they suspected him once he got into Miami that he had drugs on. Depending on where he was coming from. Depending on where he was coming from. So, if he was okay, let's say he had to book a trip to wherever he picks the drugs up at. And I'm pretty sure with Diddy's taste, hold on.
Pause, nigga.
I'm pretty sure with Diddy's taste, he wants that pure cocaine. And I'm pretty sure he has Brendan go to certain people, and I'm pretty sure he goes to certain countries to get these illicit drugs.
What the fuck was that?
I'm just saying. And also with that being said, he probably has to, call the people up and be like, yo, I'm gonna be heading in to town. Can you guys get me, I don't know, a half a key? I don't know how that would go. Do you think you can get me half a key? I'm gonna be coming there probably within the next 15 hours, so, or no, that's probably not that far away, so I don't know, 6 hours. I'm gonna be there within the next 6 hours, and I gotta book another flight to leave out of there, so make sure you guys have a half a key waiting on me. So he probably went to wherever, Colombia, Bogota, wherever the hell he wanted to go to get that coke. And I'm pretty sure he got some Tusi as he was there. And then as well as, he booked his flight out, left back, came into the country so he could catch the private flight with Diddy. And then, Miami-Dade police was like, freeze, motherfuckers. Like that. I'm pretty sure they knew something. I'm pretty sure they had a suspicion that he trafficked drugs into the country, which I will say, yeah, the article's probably telling the truth, that he probably doesn't have any sort of connection to the Diddy case and what was going on with him. But it is a little peculiar that Brendan was arrested the same day that his homes were being raided. So let's take that with a little grain of salt or so, but let's just say that it's a little odd that happened. All right. So can't even turn this page. Hold on. All right, so I just want to make sure I'm keeping up with what's going on. All right, so court opinion. At the time, Miami-Dade Police Department. Okay, so at the time, Miami-Dade Police Department had no comment on the matter. On Monday, March 24th, Combs' homes in Miami and Los Angeles were raided by federal agents amid sex trafficking allegations filed and 2 lawsuits against him. As news of the raids broke, Fox 11 broadcasted aerial footage of the Bad Boy Records founder, his two sons, Justin, which I believe is his ex-bodyguard Wolf's child, and Christian Combs, which looks just like his ass. Handcuffed outside their Beverly Hills home and speaking with authorities during that time, Combs provided where am I at? During that time, Combs' private jet reportedly landed in Antigua while he was spotted at the Miami Opa-Locka executive airport with Paul. Now, that's pretty odd too. A lot of us, like, that news didn't break until later, but that was odd as well that his private jet was in Antigua. Now, some people, conspiracy theorists, said that they were getting. I'm sorry. Hold on. All right, my bad. Just my nose gets stuffy once I start coming up here and talking. But anyway, it's kind of odd that Diddy's jet was flying to Antigua, but he was at the Opa-Locka airport. Now, here's my thoughts on that. And it's more wholesome than anything. I would say that the reason why Diddy's private jet got to wherever it was trying to go, to Antigua, because I would say probably the jet was probably full of gifts and stuff for his daughters that he wanted to surprise them with. That's my thoughts. And then he probably just booked another PJ to, fly him and his staff and his daughters over to wherever the hell they were going. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just my thoughts. I just think a little wholesomely than others. And I just thought that, he wanted to surprise his daughters with a nice weekend. So he bought them a few things and he wanted to surprise them with it. And he wanted those things to be there before they got there. Hey, makes perfect sense to me. But as well, this was all going on during the raid. Because the federal authorities was tracking his private jet's whereabouts. They basically were, they had their intelligence team look and see where his private jet was. And they caught it flying from Miami to Antigua. And they were scratching their head like, okay, if he's at a private airport, where the fuck is his private jet? Like, he wouldn't be waiting on his private jet to get here. Should be already here to fly him out to wherever the hell he's going. So why would his private jet be out of the country? So, in that very same day, at that very same time, his assistant was getting apprehended by authorities, and as well, both of his homes were being raided for sex trafficking charges. But they took electronics, so it's no telling what that was for. So they took server hard drives, they took phones, iPads, tablets, robot dogs, Roombas. They took everything. All right, they took everything. So, a Homeland Security investigation representative commented on the matter in a statement to People after the raids. Earlier today, Homeland Security investigations, New York hold on. Homeland Security investigations, New York executed law enforcement actions as part of an ongoing investigation with assistance from Homeland Security Investigations, Los Angeles, and Homeland Security Investigations, Miami, and our local law enforcement partners. We will provide further information as it becomes available, said the representative. So, P. Diddy's lawyer, attorney Aaron Dyer, said the raids were a gross overuse of military level force, as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' home residences. In a statement to People, he said, "There is no excuse for excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated." But it has been said, and it has been suspected, that Diddy was a federal informant his damn self, or a federal confidential informant. So he was working with the FBI, essentially. So New York sent the call out to Miami and Los Angeles. Now, it's funny that New York, of all places, is probably where the headquarters is, simply for the simple fact that, Twin Towers and stuff like that, and everything that happened. And then George Bush started Homeland Security to fight the to fight damn, I'm blanking on the word, terrorism. So maybe the offices of Homeland Security is in New York. Maybe it could be in Washington D.C., but they probably hold like another field office in New York. But like I said, in New York, it's funny that the New York branch of Homeland Security allowed Miami and Los Angeles branches to know, hey, we're going to be doing a raid on these two residences in Miami and in Los Angeles. Need for you guys to scramble a team up to get those, get your men over there. And we need these items. We need surveillance footage. We need electronics. We need hard drives. We need phones. We need anything that can give us any clues, right? Now, I also brought up New York being raided as well, and Diddy having several homes in New York. So, was there a raid in New York, and what did they find? Because that has yet to be brought up. So, if that hasn't been brought up yet, or if it will be brought up, what did they find in his New York homes? Because I believe Diddy has all of his homes in Manhattan, as well as I'm pretty sure he bought his mother a house in Upper New York. So I'm pretty sure, or somewhere in Mount Vernon somewhere. So I'm pretty sure that those homes were also, or her home was also raided as well. Because his mom is his right hand man. And as far as Jadakiss and Styles P said back in the early 2000s, that his mom owns certain rights to certain music. So is she in this too? Matter of fact, Cassie said that as well in her lawsuit. But there was a shocking revelation that happened through the week. I believe Tuesday and Wednesday. All of this was being updated. One of which, this one of the two updates that happened. This lady, and I'm gonna fuck her name up again, Niev Gadoni. She was a madam in New York. She ran a business where she employed girls to show, their male clients a nice time, if you know what I mean. They were upscale girls that did things for their clients of what their clients were paying for. Uh, you know, you already know what the fuck they was paying for. They was paying not only just for a good time, they was paying for a great time. You know what I mean? So this video I will show, and I probably won't show all of it simply because this isn't my video. I'm gonna go directly to the part where it's several parts in here that they speak on, but I'm gonna go directly to the part. Let me get the timestamp ready. Excuse me. All right, it won't get me exactly where I want to be at. So here we go. So this is, I believe he asks her a question. I forgot what this guy's name is, but he runs the channel Popcorn Planet. And he asks her a question, and let's see how she answers.
That you were then also started an internship at Sony. You met D-Rock, which was Biggie's right-hand man at the time. Also then connects you to Uncle Paulie, who was head of security, connects you through Diddy. And so that's where all these connections to Diddy and that team happened, yes?
Yes, exactly. So I met D-Rock just being out and being all at these places where he was as well. And he invited me to some event where I brought my friend with me, and my friend started dating Uncle Paulie at that time, which was the head of security. But that was back at that time. I don't know if he's still working there or not, but he was around for many, many, many years. I think he's pretty much well known in the industry. And so they started dating, and I started to form a friendship with him, more like a brother-sister friendship over the years. And that's kind of how we started doing business together. At first, obviously, he did not know about the girls or all my other businesses, because my goal was to be a manager or A&R in the music industry, setting up tours, anything like that. That's how I kind of, that was my long-term goal. It was not to be a madam or run escort services. That was just a means to like survive in New York. As you know, it's very expensive there.
Yeah, without a doubt. And so you're figuring that out. That's all happening. And that's when you get into the sort of the Diddy scene, the Diddy parties,
Right.
et cetera. We have to be careful on some of the keywords we say, but substances were then brought in. And that's when things, and women, and then at a certain point you were asked to bring in certain amount of substances more than you were comfortable with, correct?
Right, but that was through through Uncle Paulie. That was not for the party. So there's a difference between the parties and the studio and so on. That was just small amounts. But then obviously for me, it was not even the interesting part. Like with those substances, it was more like for parties, favors, and for the clients, right? And then if someone asked me for it, I would just give it to them. It was not even about making money. It's just more like getting favors for favors, right? That was more a little bit my way of dealing with it. And since that they were taking a liking into that product, they asked me to just set up, or they just wanted to know who my connect was, right? Which I was not able to give out. And then since he did a lot of
Now, you heard her say what she just said. I'm going to replay it of what she said.
that they were taking a liking into that product, they asked me to just set up, or they just wanted to know who my connect was, right? Which I was not able to give out.
I'll let her say that again. I got to play it a little further back than what I did.
Favors and for the clients, right? And then if someone asked me for it, I would just give it to them. It was not even about making money, it's just more like getting favors for favors, right? That was more a little bit my way of dealing with it. And since that they were taking a liking into that product, they asked me to just set up, or they just wanted to know who my connect was, right? Which I was not able to give out.
They asked her who her connect was. Now the only words when it comes to someone asking for a connect, amongst other things, but mainly what people use that for is when drugs is being talked about. So Diddy asked Niev, I think that's how you say her name, or Neves, or however the fuck you say her name. Nives, that's how you spell her first name. Diddy asked for her connect. Like, yo, like, what's your connect's name so I can get in touch with him so I can do some business with him. And she was like, well, I can't do that because that's the code of the streets. Even with weed, you can't tell somebody where you got that shit from. Can't even tell the cops where you got that shit from. That's how serious street code is. Get pulled over, you got weed in the car. Where'd you get this weed at? Now I can't tell you that. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be very, very brash and very bold when it comes to where you get your product from. Of protecting the person that you get it from so you can continue getting it from that person. Now, personally, she's saying that she got a drug connect. Is the drug connect for her to distribute? Well, let's not say distribute. Let's say give. To give the drugs to her female ladies of the night. I guess them as well, and their clients that they're going to be entertaining for the night. Maybe that's what they into. You know what I'm saying? That's something that they want to do is snort a little coke. Fuck on a bitch for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? That Diddy cocktail that was spoke of in Little Rod's lawsuit, the 2C, the ecstasy, the weed, the cocaine, and the ketamine. Of which I don't know if y'all saw that new Jaguar Wright interview, and she talked about like ketamine, like in it. Okay, so they I forgot who, the Blue Couch. They did an interview with her, and they got to the drug part of it all, of Diddy's lawsuit, and she basically went over what all that meant of why all those drugs were at these Diddy parties or whatever. The 2C, the ketamine, the cocaine, the weed, the ecstasy, and I believe. Well, I don't know. Well, she brought up Viagra. I don't know if Viagra was on. Well, Viagra isn't even really an an illicit drug, you can get that over the counter. Well, you can't get it over the counter like that. You got to get a prescription. But, you know, you got Blue Chew and all that. You can get a membership to bluechew.com. I don't have a promotion for them, so I don't even know why I'm bringing them up. But anyway, getting back into what I'm talking about. So she has a connect for, I guess, some drugs. Diddy wanted to know the name of said person, of where she got the drugs from, which makes everything make sense at this point. Of why Little Rod put those drugs in his lawsuit of what he saw Diddy having, by way, possibly, of what's the girl's name he was with? The rapper chick? Miami something. I forgot. She was part of the City Girls. So, you know, those allegations against her that she got drugs for Diddy, and then you got Brendan, who got caught with cocaine and marijuana. So everything's starting to connect together or whatever. So I'm guessing Diddy had a connect at this point and was sending Brendan to wherever the hell to get that product, and, you know, for Diddy, of which I don't even know how you say this damn woman's name. Neves? I don't know how you say her name. Anyway, I know how you say her last name, Gadoni, but I just don't know how you say her first name. What was I getting at? Oh, so she was talking about how she had a connect. Diddy asked for the connect's name. She said she couldn't give it to him simply because those are the rules. You don't do that shit. And this is where shit starts getting a little weird. So let's continue.
And then since he did a lot of favors for me, I kind of felt obligated, being naive. You know, at that time I was 24. Obligated to set him up with a bigger amount, which that it kind of, you know, was my big mistake.
So they ask you basically to smuggle a huge amount of, like, they want you to now sort of help be a mule in a way and get some of these across. Was it Mexico?
Right. I mean, that was just the first question. Was really, really odd because we used to go to these poker parties up in Harlem, like private parties. And then he asked me one night if something happened because he invested into something, if I could bring some drugs over the border. And I said, no, hell no, I'm not going to do that. I'm scared. And again, I'm a girl, right? I'm not like a street person or anything, especially at the time, but I just wanted to be down and be the person that they can count on, right? Because they have hooked me up with a lot of things in the industry, with parties, events, with people. So I felt obligated, right? But
she felt obligated to be a part of the team. Did he ask for favors? She gives favors. 4 favors. So what does that mean? Well, she runs a 50 girl damn, now that's blanking out of my mind. Hold on. Escort service. So she's a madam of a 50 girl escort service. Diddy likes to throw parties. And you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no when he wants to party. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. So Diddy, you know, he throws these lavish parties. He needs ambiance. So who do you call? You call a madam. Hey, I need so many girls. If you could, ask them to bring women with them. So you go into Diddy's parties. You see all these women, beautiful women. You like, oh shit, this party popping. All the women up in here and shit. You know, they could be transgender, maybe. Depending on, you know, where you at. You know what I'm saying? depending on where you at, he did have a house in LA and Miami, got Dr. Miami down there, so I'm pretty sure he does his thing when it comes to transition surgeries. So she has a service. He asks her for a favor. Do you think you can have some girls come? She says sure. Let me get on the horn. He then helps her do something, along the lines of whatever the hell it may be. You know what I'm saying? So he exchanges a favor for a favor. She also got into, let's get to, where's the point at? About here. Well, no, he's asking her a question, so let her get into her answer. She talking at this point? I believe she is talking at this point, so hold on. About here.
And get some of these across, was it Mexico?
Right. I mean, that was just the first question. Was really, really odd because we used to go to these poker parties up in Harlem, like private parties. And then he asked me one night if something happened because he invested into something, if I could bring some drugs over the border. And I said, no, hell no, I'm not going to do that. I'm scared. And again, I'm a girl, right? I'm not like a street person or anything, especially at the time, but I just wanted to be down and be the person that they can count on, right? Because they have hooked me up with a lot of things in the industry, with parties, events, with people. So I felt obligated, right? But I declined that. So then a few months later, he asked me, look, I just need product because whoever we were dealing with, that person got caught up or something happened, right? And he's like, I just need that one favor from you. And it was not, he was not involving Puff at all, right? So that was just him and the friend of his that he introduced me to. But he said it was all together, like, how can I say, it's just his group, his affiliates, let's say. Right.
And so he does this, and you then eventually begrudgingly agree to do this smuggling run as a favor.
Right, but no, it was in New York, so I did not go over the border or anything. I just hooked him up with a substantial bigger amount. I was meeting his friend that he introduced me to on an Upper East Side restaurant, like a luxury place. And the second I went in there, he kind of made a comment of like, "Oh, I have the money," which was really loud for the fact that we were there, like a little bit, not to be out there. And that second, the feds stormed the entire restaurant. They took me down into handcuffs. And I was really, again, very naive. I didn't know exactly what was happening. Why was that happening? This is a friend of his. So, and I didn't really understand as well the American system, right? How.
All right. So she goes into a restaurant, possibly was very empty because the feds, they took over, so they can't have they don't know what's going to happen, so they got to empty out the restaurant for the day. And he, someone that's affiliated to Diddy, D-Rock, and Uncle whoever the fuck, and the person says, "Oh, I got the money," signaling, because he's probably wired, signaling to the feds it's time to come in because the person that we want is here. So feds rush in, put your fucking hands up, and she gets arrested. Now we are about to get maybe we could, well, I don't know exactly where. I don't want to keep playing this because I went over time by by like 40 some odd seconds I went over. But this part's very important because the guy who runs the channel Popcorn Planet that's doing this interview, he asks her, does she think Diddy's a fed? And I believe that's very important for what I'm about to say here before we end this here. And let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
Made some mistakes. You took the time. You're doing it. Kudos to you for doing that. A lot of people are always trying to get away with actually doing any of this stuff. So you've done that. But I just want to focus on that again, because as I hear your story, it's just terrifying, the prospects of what that means. It implies then, because I'm with you, how does Diddy's right-hand man not know that he's an informant for the feds right out the gate, right? And threw you under the bus to get it. Why are they trying to get your person? Are the feds covering up for Diddy? Are the feds working with Diddy to wipe out the competition because you're bringing some small party favors to a party? Are they trying to bring their own in? There's a lot of questions my head then goes to. Why were the feds coming after you and not them? Are these questions valid? Do you have these questions too?
Yeah. No, and again, I have talked to different people. One of my really good friends is Gene Deal, as he has been very big on this whole P. Diddy situation, has been talking about it for years. And he has told me that, look, in the streets, it's known that Uncle Paulie has been a rat. And the reason was because when all that stuff happened with the BMF, right? We go back to the Black Mafia family.
Before she says anything, do y'all remember when I brought the story up of Diddy being in Detroit, where the BMF was at a nightclub, and Diddy brought a young lady, 17 at the time, of which she had a civil lawsuit against him, and she said that Diddy took her from the club, put her on a private jet, and flew her to New York, and then some sexual misconduct happened. And in her lawsuit, there were various pictures of her in the studio at Daddy's house. Pause,
nigga.
at Daddy's house, and you can see the young lady sitting on Diddy's lap. So she brought up the BMF. In that story, I believe it stated that Diddy had long-term ties with the BMF. So it's funny she brought the BMF up, which I believe Big Meech is about to come home this year sometime. I think in around summertime he's supposed to come home. So they could be waiting on him to get out before they even do anything to Diddy. That's if he rats, but
which the drug ring has supported all the businesses of the music industry, right? Somehow Puff was probably involved as well, not maybe personally, but the crew around him. And a lot of people got arrested in year 2005 and 2006, but some people never got arrested, even they were very deep involved in it, right? And those people probably have to now work as a confidential informant. I'm not saying that is exactly how it went down. That's just like how it makes sense, and how it has been talked about for many, many years. Because in the end of the day, if you decide to be a confidential informant, you will have to work for them for a very long time. And they were going to keep reuse you, and they're going to keep and they're going to pay you as well, right? But in the end of the day, the way I saw Uncle Paulie, he was big in the streets. He was a gangster, quote unquote, right? I mean, he's known everywhere. He was a big guy with a big crew, and I never thought that he would be working with the Fed, working with the feds.
I guess I have so many questions, and we're going to talk about a lot more. But in this installment here, what do you think Diddy is also an informant for the feds? Before we even get to the recent allegations, the raids, based on your experience and what you went through, is that a possibility?
I personally think yes. That's just my opinion. That's not a fact. But I think yeah.
boom. Hold on. She said yes. She does believe Diddy was a confidential informant. Of reason why Homeland Security wasn't Homeland Security wasn't briefed on if he was or not, because number one, That's none of their goddamn business if he is or not. And for another federal agency to tell another federal agency that's our man, don't touch him, is a little beyond belief. Now, what do we have to say about that? Because personally, my own personal opinion, I do believe it's well, what I'm about to say is cut into a lot of parts. So I do believe Diddy will go down. Do I think he'll go to jail? Slim chance. I believe that, he'll probably go to trial for some of this. Possibly he might get off. And I believe, and this is what I believe. So, Diddy had a dispute, and I covered this story. Diddy had a dispute with the Deleon liquor brand. And just like all of us, we thought that Diddy owned Ciroc. We all thought Diddy owned Ciroc. Of which he didn't. He was just a spokesman for Ciroc. I'm pretty sure he had stake in the company. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he did. So by him saying, yeah, I own, this is my liquor, I own this. By him having stock, then okay, then I would say he was a minuscule owner of DeLeon if he had a little bit of stock with him. Which is stockholders, they are the ones that make all the decisions because they want the brand to make more money so they can be paid more. So I believe all of this started once Diddy filed that lawsuit against DeLeon brand. And I believe that happened last year. But last year also was when Diddy made that speech at the American Music Awards, I believe, and Basic Order Grammys and said that, rap artists should be treated or black artists should be treated just the same as other artists in other genres. And that's when I think that they put a mark on his head, like, all right, this motherfucker's doing too much. Like, you ain't really been earning the way that you used to. You know what I'm saying? Your music sucks now and you're not selling, and with this whole way that music is distributed these days, like we know that you won't sell a record that's worth a damn, so we gotta go in. So that's when I believe that they went in and they did what they had to do. And now, do I believe Diddy? Okay, so DeLeon is a brand, is a liquor brand that's, I don't even believe that they're in this country. I believe they're in France or something like that. So, with them being a European company, I would expect them to be a little racist. But, who cares about that? But the saying always goes, never bite the hand that feeds you. So by him biting the hand that fed him, he saw that, when you do shit like that, there comes consequences. And those consequences are, we've been to your house several times, we've been at your parties. We know that you have surveillance footage of all of us at these freak-offs. You'll go down before we will. And long behold, we saw Diddy's demise in front of our eyes. But it didn't start with DeLeon. It started with Cassie. Cassie did the whole rollout. Now, was Cassie working with DeLeon? Who knows? But I did say a few weeks back that Cassie was working with authorities, so I'm guessing they looked over her paperwork, and I also did say that there were 35 pages that were left out of the lawsuit. And I'm pretty sure once the lawsuit was filed, those 35 pages were intact. But I'm pretty sure when it came out to the public by way of, I guess, some, them probably having to finagle a few things, stuff that could be left in and stuff that couldn't be left in order to, I guess, present a case. They probably had to leave those other 35 pages out. So, because I believe the lawsuit was 35 pages that we've read, and then other 35 pages was left out, so that probably had more information about certain things that we don't know about. Probably why Homeland or the New York branch of Homeland Security got a hold of and then started to plan their raids on his homes. And Cassie probably told them, in his Miami, Los Angeles homes, he has a server with hard drives for surveillance systems. He also keeps certain files on certain computers in the house. So that's probably the reason why they ransacked the house and they took certain electronics and computers and hard drives and stuff, so they could probably comb through these files and see what's on these files. And but if will he go to jail for this? I don't know. I personally think that he might get off since he's a confidential informant, and you have his former madam that he used to work with to get girls at parties. Then I'm pretty sure that they knew about that too. I'm pretty sure that they knew that he was a confidential informant, so I'm pretty sure they had a lot on him. And it's weird that now, several artists have been killed within his time frame of being famous and stuff like that. Certain amount of his artists have went to jail for certain things, so it's like you beg to differ the fact of, damn, if Diddy was a federal informant, then he probably was the one that got these people either locked up or allegedly killed or stuff like that. So it's a possibility that Diddy has been in the center of a lot of shit in the rap game, and we probably didn't even know it. It was he's been Rick Ross's, or he was Rick Ross's manager for some time. So he probably taught Rick Ross a few things, and Rick Ross had a song that said, "I put a little something in her drink and she didn't even know it." And then he said, "I had my fun with her and she didn't even know." It's like, well, why would you rap something like that? He was around Diddy, and he thought that Diddy was. We learned that Diddy was spiking champagne and liquor bottles, and motherfuckers have came out and said, I was at one of his parties and I saw some girls drink some liquor, and these motherfuckers was fucked up off of one cup of something or one glass of wine. And it's like, then he's getting, and then his former madam was asked for his connect. I mean, her connect, but and also to traffic drugs. And then his personal assistant gets bagged for having illicit drugs on him. So a lot of this shit's getting tied up. Like a lot of shit is coming back. A lot of shit is being brought up, and a lot of shit's starting to make sense now. So, whatever comes out of this, whatever new news comes out, I will have it here on Marcus Speaks. So with that being said, that concludes the first topic of the night, the main topic of the night. Let's get into some random topics of the week. So tonight's random topics of the week's overview is, what is the soft guy era? I don't know about this. And Kanye catches charges. All right, let's get to this soft guy era. So I came across a couple videos. Certain podcasts, certain podcasts I was listening to last week was talking about the soft guy era, and I didn't know what the fuck they was talking about. So I get this article from Lifehacker, and I will play a video, and I guess this video explains what the soft guy era is.
I just had to cut my girl off because I just moved her into my place, and then she's telling me she wants to go 50-50. You were broke. I moved you into my place, and you're asking me to go 50-50. I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't pay bills. I'm in my soft guy era. What do you not understand? At this point, I think this bitch hates me. Oh, no, and there's more. Because she said, oh, let's have a little night out. Like, I want to treat my man. I said, okay, calm down. I'm in my soft guy era, right? This girl took me to Olive Garden. Bitch, who are you? Because you're not my girl. Olive Garden? What is Olive Garden? I literally, you know what I did? I left, I called an Uber, and I went back home because I am not tolerating disrespect. Because what it looks like to me, it's giving fucking broke. You have no fucking money. My last girl took me to STK, and you're out here trying to take me to Olive Garden. Bitch, go to hell.
All right. I think this is a troll. Just by what he was talking about. I think this shit is a troll. All right, so let's get into the article. So I dig around in the cesspit of online alpha male influencers to find out what the soft guy era means. So what is the soft guy era? Everybody might be asking. Man-space influencers on TikTok and elsewhere have hyping the phrase soft guy era for the last week or so, working hard to get the hashtag trending and plant the idea in people's minds. And it seems to be working, at least on young men. So what is the soft guy era? There is a new type of man emerging in today's society. The soft guy era, the term refers to men who are in touch with their emotions, show vulnerability, and do not conform to traditional toxic masculinity standards. This is a troll, yo. I can already see this shit. This is a troll. Like what the fuck? This shit is a troll. All right. Where am I at? But what exactly is the soft guy era, and why is it gaining prominence in today's culture? According to Scarface Mark, the person at the center of the soft guy trend, a man is in his soft guy era wants to find a woman who will take care of him in ridiculous ways. Yeah, this is a troll. It seems straightforward enough, but Scarface isn't expressing a desire to be what used to be called a kept man. Like almost everything from the red pill and red pill adjacent people, the soft guy era is a reactionary and dishonest concept, a troll driven by misogyny and money. I knew it was a fucking troll. I knew it was a troll. Soft guy era is a hold on. Okay, soft guy era is a reaction to the soft girl era trend that became popular, particularly with young African American women. In 2003, soft girl seemed to mostly be about self-care and living a life that isn't about struggle. For some women, the means that means expensive vacations in lavish, or it means looking for a more gender traditional relationship where the man makes the money and the woman keeps the house, which isn't wrong. And that's the inflection point for men influencers in the world on online women hating for cash. The soft girl thing is an affront to men in injustice, even though a man supporting a woman is rooted in what? In patriarchal ideas that online dude guys usually support. It's another gender war double bind. Women who want careers are hated, and women who don't want careers are hated too. The hatred is the real point. Influencers come up with slightly unique wrinkles on time-tested misogynistic ideas and use them to rile up weirdos and increase their view counts and sell ugly t-shirts in cryptocurrency or whatever they do to scrounge up the rent for their condos. Now, I knew this shit was a troll. Simply because I was sitting here trying to understand what the soft guy era was. Like, I didn't know what the fuck it was. And I was trying to understand like what are they trying to get at here? Because like are they trying to say to themselves like I want to be just like the women who want me to take care of them? Like, I didn't really understand too much of what these men were trying to get at. So let me do this real fast.
I just had to cut my girl off because I just moved her into my place, and then she's telling me she wants to go 50-50. You were...
This girl sends me a message.
All right. I'm gonna have to add this in later, but this explains what this next phase is of what I'm about to talk about. So, why are men saying drizzle drizzle? So this is what's going on with that.
This girl sends me a message, says, "Hey handsome, how's your day?" So I send her a message back, "Not a good day." She's like, "Oh no, what's wrong?" I'm like, "I was day trading, took the long position in DJT, lost $25,000. And she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope you make it back." I instantly hit her with a block. First of all, I'm in my soft guy era. I'm not day trading to lose money. If you find out that I lost $25,000 in the stock market, I better see you put that $25,000 back in my brokerage account. Drizzle, drizzle. I should not.
Yo, this is the funniest shit I've ever heard. Okay, I'm gonna let this thing play out, but we're getting exactly to this article right after this video finishes.
not have had to tell you that I was having a bad day. You should be able to feel my energy, drizzle, drizzle. If I manifested you because I don't chase, I attract, you should know already how I'm feeling before you send me that text message, drizzle, drizzle. Strike 3, don't even start with, hey, handsome, or any of that BS. Do not start my day with the message without first sending me a Cash App notification that there's funds in my account. If you wanted to, you would. If you want me in your life, you would. If you don't, someone else will. No more brokies in 2024.
TMZ is reporting.
Drizzle, drizzle. Yo, these niggas is wild, yo. Drizzle, drizzle. Oh, shit, yo. The shit you find online, yo. Okay, so I get this from Time Now News. So why are men saying drizzle drizzle? So what is the meaning of drizzle drizzle? So drizzle drizzle is a parody of the term sprinkle sprinkle, a term that went viral on TikTok in 2023. Drizzle drizzle is frequently used by the soft guy era video creators without any context. The phrase sprinkle sprinkle was initiated by a YouTuber named Letitia Padua. According to Know Your Meme, she said it signifies bless your heart or right back at you. The term gained popularity among TikTokers, particularly among women in 2003. Oh, okay, I get it now. So the soft guy era is a funny counteraction that men are doing to show women how ridiculous that they sound when they talk about their soft girl era. Okay, I get it now. So drizzle drizzle is basically the man singing of bless your heart or right back at you. That's what I get from this. Because they're basically doing a parody of the soft girl era. So soft guy era is just a parody of the soft girl era. So I get it now. And then, whatever women who get online and they talk about their relationship woes and they put sprinkle sprinkle after whatever the fuck they say, then the men counteract it and say the same stuff, but they say drizzle drizzle. Okay, I get it now. Makes sense. A new viral era has drawn on TikTok, the soft guy era, going along the lines of the soft girl era. The new trend promotes men dating well-off women who can take care of them instead of broke women. The term drizzle drizzle is often sprinkled randomly in the soft guy era video, seemingly out of nowhere, and it has also started trending on TikTok along with the video. Notably, the soft girl era was loosely defined as the rejection of the girl boss lifestyle. The girl boss is often used for women who dominate in their respective fields, according to Psychology Today. It's about taking charge of your life and being intentional about who you are and what to be and what to become. According to a report by Know Your Meme, the soft guy era trend was started by TikTokers Scarface Mark and Little Goody. They started posting videos parodying the idea of soft girl era, according to the report. They make fun of entitled women in general who don't date men who are financially not well off. The videos are usually about men TikTokers jokingly ranting about not dating broke women and instead going for women who can take care of them and nurture them. Okay, so just like the guy did. Okay, I get that now. Women who would do everything men are conventionally expected to do for women they are dating, such as taking them to eat out or pay their bills. Okay, I understand this now. So they did a parody of this shit. They basically, you know, saw the women making their videos like drizzle sprinkle sprinkle like if a man can't take care of you, girl, and he got a regular job, he works a regular 9 to 5, and you know what I'm saying, you don't go for that, girl. Sprinkle sprinkle. You gotta fuck around and meet that ball player or that lawyer or whatever. Sprinkle sprinkle. And like, I understand this now. This is funny. When I'm done with this live, I'm gonna have to look up a few sprinkle sprinkle videos and a few drizzle drizzle videos to laugh tonight, because this shit's hilarious. So I guess they are doing this because of the whole black women, black men gender war that's been happening since Kevin Samuels reared his ugly head. So the gender war started, you know what I'm saying? So then all of these red pillars started coming out, and then the pink pillars came out right after them, stating their nonsense as well. And then now we're in the funny part of their demise. So it's women basically being serious of, yeah, like, you know, we supposed to have this and that, sprinkle sprinkle, and then the men are looking at them like, y'all are fucking delusional, so we're going to sit here and we're going to make fun of you guys. Makes sense then. All right, in conclusion, the soft guy era represents a significant culture shift towards a more compassionate and inclusive society by challenging traditional notions of masculinity, embracing vulnerability, and prioritizing mental health. Men are redefining what it means to be a man in today's world. The soft guy era empowers men to live authentically, form deeper connections, and prioritize their emotional well-being. As this movement continues to gain momentum, we can expect to see a more enthusiastic and understanding society where men are free to be themselves without fear of judgment or ridicule. Now, let me say something to that. In these relationships, right? So like, women, they say their piece on, I want this type of man. Kevin Samuels brought up the high value man aspect of how men are supposed to be towards women and shit like that. And that caused a little wedge between black men and black women, simply because Kevin Samuels is basically was putting out the framework of what a high value man was. High value man makes up to $10,000 up to $100,000 a month, and a high value man does this, a high value man does that. Although he never had a high value man on his show, always said that. So women watching his show possibly took in that rhetoric and basically was like, yeah, I need to have a high value man in my life. Like, I'm tired of struggling and I'm tired of being with these little poop butts. So then their attitude shifted to where I'm never gonna date any of these broke boys no more. To where it got so out of hand that these women can't find dates anymore because of how they're acting towards men. Men having regular jobs and shit. Like, y'all saw some of the videos that's been out there of women talking crazy. Like if a man, like, it was this one I saw where chick was like, if a man works a 9 to 5, then he's not for me, because I need my man to be grinding, to be hustling. Like if I ask him for 10 stacks and he can't give me 10 stacks, I expect him to go on the block and hustle for it so he can give me those 10 stacks. And I'm like, bitch, in what world will a motherfucker get 10 stacks just off of a regular ass on the street drug deal? Like, where the fuck are you living? But with that being said, with some of the shit that Kevin Samuels and the rest of these red pill guys say when it comes to women, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Because they have no understanding when it comes to what relationship goals should be. And what relationship goals should be is unique to every relationship. So I can't sit here and give you a flat out whatever. Now, with that, a lot of women have became loose. I was listening to this podcast with comedian Tahir Moore, and he had a guest on his show, and she basically, you know, in other terms, Shorty basically admitted on the show that she was being loose, and she didn't have any qualms about saying it. She basically was like, "Well, yeah, I'm loose. Like, you know, I date and fuck whoever I want." Which, more power to her. Like, I'm not looking to date her, but down the line, like, she's going to, you know, if a dude look at your pussy and it look like a meat curtain, it's like you not gonna have a lot of dates afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just got a beat up snatch, you know what I mean, like a pulverized snatch, and it's like, fuck, like what am I supposed to do with this mesh? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand, like, women now, they're becoming more sexually active and also more sexually irresponsible as well, because they're trying to flip the table to where they do what men do. So basically them stating, I'll do a dude the way that he'll do me. Like, if he cheats on me, I'll cheat on him. Like, so what I'm gaining from all of this foolishness of what I'm learning about certain things when it comes to this whole aspect of dating now is that everybody is confused because they don't really know what the fuck they really want. Like they have yet to sit down with themselves and this sounds kind of corny, but they have yet to sit down and like write a list of the qualifications and shit that they want out of a dude, like, or a woman as well. They have yet to be like, well, I would like these types of qualities in a man or a woman. I would like these types of personality traits from a man and a woman. I would like these sort of emotional personality traits from a man or a woman. Like, they have yet to do this. Because half the time, those people are too damn good for them. So it's like, what are they to do? And I will also say this is like the dating market's getting a little messed up out there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially with these transgenders out here, most of them ain't telling people that they dudes or women originally. And, you know, they fucking the dating market up simply because they lying. And, you know, that's either getting dudes locked up because they finding out that they girl's a dude and they've been fucking on a dude this whole time. So Some of them go as crazy to where they, unalive them. And then the women who's lying to these women, I don't know what happens with that because there's not really many reports about those women being killed. But, with the softness of the United States now, I'm pretty sure everybody who doesn't get their way on that side of the tracks, they unalive themselves. So, and then, you get these campaigns of more straight men should be with trans women. And it's like, no, like we shouldn't. Like,
This is the way.
like we can't do it. Like we can't do it. But I will conclude this portion of the random topics portion with this. Fellas, ladies, just talk to each other. That's all you gotta do. Talk to each other. Like, quit trying to find love in the club. I know Usher had that song, I want to make love in this club, but stop trying to find love in the club and find other places to meet people, like the mall or the grocery store, at the gas station, or quit going to the club where everybody got liquid courage in them. They basically lying any goddamn way. A motherfucker could be driving a hoopty and he got like $1,000 in his pocket, and the girl like, damn, you out here balling tonight, daddy? I see you. And he like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then she go home with dude and see that he lives with his mother in the basement. So, ladies and gentlemen, talk to each other, all right? We'll make for a better society. Because you gotta remember, there's not a lot of births happening like that anymore. So, get to it. So that concludes that portion of tonight's of the first random topics portion. Let's get into the next. So I get this from The Root. Was he right? Was he right this time? Kanye West accused of battery. So if you guys don't know, something happened with Kanye's wife. Kanye went protected her in her honor, and this is what happened. So I'm going to play this video first, as always, and then we'll get into the article. So let's get it.
TMZ is reporting that Kanye West is under investigation for battery. Sources telling TMZ that Kanye apparently punched a man in the face last night after he allegedly grabbed or pushed his wife. That man apparently did that. The alleged victim did not require medical attention. This apparently all happening at the Chateau Marmont Hotel. Fox 11 reporter Matthew Seedorf and photographer Sam Dubin shooting this video today of detectives there investigating likely this incident. They will continue to follow this story tomorrow.
It's like...
All right. So he's being sued. All right. So let's get to the article. So it seems like Kanye West is willing to protect those he loves. The Chicago rapper was named as the primary suspect in a battery report resulting in an investigation being launched by the Los Angeles Police Department to see if the claims made against him are true, according to TMZ. Ye and his wife, what's her name? Bianca Censori were out together late Tuesday night when a man allegedly pushed or grabbed Censori. In response, West punched the man in the face and took off just moments later, according to the police. While the victim, who has not been named, did not require any special treatment for injuries, he did share his grievance with the police. In a statement, TMZ representatives from Ye's team said that the victim didn't merely collide into her, didn't merely collide into her. He put his hands under her dress, directly on her body. He grabbed her waist, spun her around, and then blew her kisses. She was battered and sexually assaulted. It's not the first time Ye has been accused of hitting others. In a lawsuit filed weeks ago, a former staffer of the Chicago rapper accused him of threatening to punch him in the face after he was pleading to keep his job after West said he was fired. In January 2022, Ye was named as a suspect in a criminal battery investigation by the LAPD after he allegedly punched a fan who was simply asking for an autograph. While the claims sounded pretty serious, West was never arrested. No charges were brought against him. After a thorough and careful review of all evidence, our office is declining to file based on no reasonable likelihood of conviction, according to the Los Angeles City Attorney's Office. Let's see if he avoids charges this time.
It's like I almost borderline like being sued because it's the only time where I can be myself, because I sit in those depositions and it'd be hilarious. I remember I was in a deposition with Suge Knight and I had my hands on my face like this, right? And the lawyer was sitting with Suge sitting right there, and Suge's lawyer sitting next to me. He said, can you take your hands off your face? No, it said, take your hands off your face. I looked at him and said, he said, take your hands off your face. I said, look, sir, you're going to have to ask me nicely to take my hands off my face. Please talk to me with some type of respect. And he says, okay, Mr. West, can you please take your hands off your face? And I said, no.
That goddamn Kanye. Anyway, that concludes tonight's random topics portion. But real quick, I have to use the bathroom. So, I'll be right back in a few minutes. Yeah. All right, I'm back. But real quick, before we go, so DJ Akademiks is back on the interwebs, simping again. Now, Akademiks has always been a simp to me. He's always seemed like a simp to me, and he always seemed like a hurt little girl when certain things doesn't go his way. Now, there was some audio that was out there about Akademiks that either he took or his ex-girlfriend took, that I said he should have left a long time ago because he's putting his hands on her. He's putting his hands on her. She's putting her hands on him. And it's like, it's a toxic fucking relationship. Why are these people still together? So I'm about to play the audio of a call, or I guess a voicemail, that he sent to her. And it goes a little something like this.
You know that, like, I've been literally sitting here hurting and wondering why you won't come to me. You know I've been, like, begging you to come. You know I've been literally just, like, upset, hurt, damaged over you. And, like, you just ignore all that. And then you're like, oh, no, the reason why I don't do that is because you got to miss it. That's gaslighting. So, you know, like, you don't want to talk to me. When I called you yesterday, and I called you 50 million times, and you finally answered because, like, you're whoever guy you're with, the probably said, damn, why your phone keep blowing up? You know what you fucking look at me and say? Nigga, stop talking to me. I'm going on a fucking date. You know when I called you, like, nights ago when you were at some nigga's apartment, and, nigga, I watched your fucking location. You know what I was even thinking? I'm like, bro, if anytime I ever was doing bad, and you called me, nigga, I fucking ran out of there trying to get home to go talk to you. Just to be like, baby, come on, you know I love you. I'm like I'm trying, nigga, you stayed there till 7 p.m. It just told me, it was like, bro, you have this woman, she doesn't give a fuck about you. You gotta get over this shit. Because she's going on with her life. She wouldn't do these things to you. You're calling her, she doesn't even care to explain. She doesn't even care to whatever. My nigga, you were talking to her. This is what's like hurt me the most. You've had zero fucking emotion. There's nothing that even says, baby, you know I love you. You know, like, I would still want to spend my life with you, but like,
So I guess these are text messages, I guess, of him sent to the girl, and she put them on either TikTok or Instagram. I can't read them. I don't know what the fuck they say. Hold on, let me enlarge my screen. Hold on, let me go back one. Did it change? Let me see. I think it changed. I literally, oh shit, hold on. It says, I literally have done so much for you. How could you do this? I want to hear your voice. Answer me and talk to me. Where did this go wrong? I sent you a flight. Just tell me the truth. You owe me that at least. You've been at this nigga apartment all day. You really just done with me. Get on the flight. Okay. You're a clown. Just leave me alone. Answer. I'm saying something. Answer for 2 minutes. I literally just gotta ask this. Answer for 2 minutes. I just won't. And I won't call. Damn, he's in his soft guy era. All right. She said, let me see. I canceled the flight. Good night. I ain't with nobody. See why you do this dumb shit. While we arguing. We gotta stop arguing. How a simple back and forth turn to you doing this. Answer the phone. Why the hell did I just do that? Cheyenne, answer please. Cheyenne, answer. Why did you just do that? I have things planned. Wow, you just gaslight me up. Probably got a nigga coming over. This is so sad. Yes, the fuck it is, nigga. Like, yes, it is. Like you are literally begging right now. This shit looks fucking crazy. What else? We were just texting casually and you did that. Wow, can't believe you. Can't believe you. You want to cheat on me that bad? That bad? All right, let's keep going. Someone next to you but blowing my phone up is crazy. You left me for dead. I gave you my heart and the whole world. I promise no one is here, but it's okay. You're moving on. I even started pouring out my soul to your mom. You got it. You don't want me no more. I got the picture. Couldn't be love if you move on this quick. Everybody know I've been sad cause of you. You mad cause you see me smiling after you left me for dead. This nigga has an issue. No means no. Like we can't go back to ignoring each other. I ain't do shit. I ain't shit. Hold on. I ain't do shit to you for you to try to torture me like that. You went on a date last night to fuck with me. But I gotta love this new chapter, whatever the hell he says else, because this is in the way. Delusional, but you're right, I don't want you. That's hilarious. She says already something, I don't care, have fun, fuck out of here. Okay. Way you treat me this last week is so crazy. I get it. I take fault. I always love you. I could never feel the void you're experiencing in Houston. I love you. As I said in my message before this. Okay. Damn, all these missed calls. If that went over your head, the joke is academics. Keep it moving. Stop calling me crying, then telling people I'm crazy when you would delete yourself over me. Yeah, this nigga got issues. Okay, you left me. You can't put this out later and embarrass me. I just want us to be back together. I took all the blame. You don't want me no more. I apologize. I want to bring it back. You said go away. I don't love you no more. I'll always love you. I wish we had kids. Oh, this nigga crazy. This nigga crazy, yo. I can't change the past, and I know you're exploring. I can't be mad. You've told me a bunch of times you single. I get it. You never loved me. Then she hearted the call. She hearted the text. Oh, she's fucked up but funny. Left my ass off. How can you like that? I gave you my all in my heart. Nigga, I've been begging for you back. All right, come on. Where's the next bit of text is at? Have you in the range shooting air balls type? Damn, that nigga's sick. A little boy inside a what? A beluga whale's body. losing 80K in poker while going through every football player that followed me contract is sad. Damn. I could go on for days. Point is, I begged Akademiks to leave me alone multiple times. Took 3 years to see you just a lane with money. The relationship served its purpose at the time, but I don't even see you as a man now. You're still 20 in your head, but really 35 playing Fortnite and drinking Henny for breakfast. I grew past you and just want to be detached from someone who is stuck. Well, if you look at it, he has to be that 20-year-old simply because all of his followers are 20-year-olds. This nigga's online drinking Henny, falling asleep in his chair during streams. Not only that, isn't this the nigga that hang around Fresh and Fit? Isn't that the same nigga who be going off on bitches on that show? Isn't this the same nigga that not only goes off on the bitches that Myron goes off on? Didn't I have a video of him fighting this very same girl in the lobby of their old apartment building? Isn't this the same nigga that claims to be a pimp or whatever the fuck he claims to be, a high value man or whatever the fuck? But he doing shit like this. And this nigga crazy. I wish we had kids together. Nigga, what? I ain't did nothing close to no shit like this. Never. I have, if I like the girl a lot, I've been like, yo, so what's up? Like, we good? Like, what's up? And then they say they little piece, like, I don't think that we're good together. We're not that compatible. Our relationship was whatever it was. It ran its course, whatever. Afterwards, I'm like, oh, okay, well, cool. Well, no hard feelings. Or if it's a bad breakup, it's fuck you, bitch. But, that's any guy. You know what I'm saying? That's any guy. You got demons to fight. Stop speaking about me. Lock in twin. I don't know what that means. This nigga can't fight either. Saucy Santana on her. She wanna.
Pause, nigga. Oh. Reset. Okay. Reset. I'm going. Bro!
Laughed my ass off. The thing is, I never told you, but when you followed me, he was watching my shit for like 3 days straight. It makes sense now. TJO. I don't know what TJO means. He was stalking your page for real. You're literally the 10th person to say this. Left my ass off, bro. I was so confused why he was on my shit. I promise you, if I follow you, he's watching your page to see if I'm in y'all's story. Don't let me post Don't let me post. I'm at camp. He gonna hit the DJ up, asking what I'm doing. Dead. Damn, that's a lot of shit. Hold on. The fuck does that say? Hacking my Instagram, blocking boys and girls I'm cool with. Anytime y'all see an apology come from my page, he wrote and posted himself. Oh, wow. Bro, same shit with me. Hold on. Bro, same shit with me when we followed each other, but I was just like dead. He's delusional as fuck. See what I'm saying? And that's his ex. Yo, this shit's wild, yo. Damn, yo, she got your nose open like that. How she got your nose open that damn wide, Akademiks? Please answer me that. How is this possible? That shit is crazy, yo. He up there. Homie up there losing weight, yo. Homie up there losing weight. She got his nose open. They can suck bowling balls in them motherfuckers. His nose so open. But come on, Akademiks. Like, I'm starting to think that a lot of these dudes that be online talking shit about women are just I don't even know. Like, this shit is wild though. Like, how you be talking shit, but then, you know, when shit like this pop up, he got a story for it. Like, nah, like, this is actually what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went to the store, right? I was at the store, and I got a call, and it was my man's, and my man's was like, "Hey, yo, you know Shorty from, you know, your Shorty?" I was like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's up with her? Well, I just saw Shorty with Shannon Sharp, and I was like, nah, she can't be with Shannon Sharp. So I went on Shannon Sharp's Instagram, and her and Shannon Sharp was posted on his Instagram. So then I went to her Instagram, and then I was like, yo, she got pictures of this nigga on her Instagram. So that's when I called you and, you know, wanted to ask you, like what's up with her? And he'll have a fucking story to say about any damn thing. And it's like, dude, just take your lumps. Stop being a hoe ass nigga, yo. Like, that's all you gotta be, is just stop being a hoe ass nigga. Like, it's that simple, dog. Like, it's funny because these niggas be having money, but they act like that. They act like a little hoe, yo. Like, they be acting like a little bitch. Like, now, I understand they probably was geeks in school and never had a real high school relationship. Because all high school relationships teach you is how shit is in the real world. Either way that you know have them. Either if you have a girl, she cheat on you, that only shows you that girls like that, if you get with them when you're in the real world, that they gonna cheat on you with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So, you know, and then you get you get in relationships where the girl, you know, is madly in love with you. That shows on the real world that you'll have a ride or die. Like, I always took my high school relationship seriously when I was in school because I knew that this was going to be my outcome in the real world. So I paid close attention. They say a relationship is only a reflection of yourself. So the person that you get with is only a reflection of who you are. So if you're not doing certain things in a relationship that bears you the fruit of you being the guy that you say you are, then it shows. Shorty out here fucking on other niggas. You having fights with this chick, yelling at her, talking about, I'm the prize. Like, nigga, what? Like, what is you doing? You acting like a little bitch. But hey, if this gets to him, listen to me, academics. Listen to me. You need to find yourself a nice chick that likes video games like you, that likes drinking like you, and likes doing the shit that you do. Date a chick that got a podcast. Date a chick that likes video games. Date a chick that likes anime. That's the type of chick that you need to be with. The type of chick that's not all out here, that's not fucking on every football player or a rapper or a basketball player. You need a chick that's well kept, stays in the house like you do, and you go out and have fun with her. That's all you need. And then you'll live happily ever after. But if you keep this type of shit up that you're doing, I wish we had kids. Nigga, what? Because you try and get a chick back? That sounds like some female shit. I've only heard a female say some shit like that. I was breaking up with a chick. Shorty was telling me, I'm pregnant. It's like, bitch, you 41. How are you pregnant? And your tubes is tied after your last kid. And I was graduating high school when you had that that little nigga. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. Anyway, everybody, that concludes today's show. Let's get into the show summary. So I showed the lady balling the fuck out in the gym, schooling those dudes she was playing against. That shit was hilarious. Then I got into the whole Diddy thing, the drug mule thing, his former madam that he would call up to get some girls. They said a lot of things. Well, she said a lot of things, and then a lot of things have been said about the guy who came out and said what he said. He was being a mule for him, so he only has one drug charge. And I guess we'll see around May what happens with that. Then I got into the soft guy era, which I didn't know was a troll, and then found out in the article that it was a troll. So if y'all run across these soft guy era videos, they're only being funny. And I think it's very funny too. So I will be looking up that sprinkle and drizzle this weekend. Then I got into Kanye, him saving his wife, which is noble because that's his wife and that's what he should be doing. So, if he gets charged, he probably doesn't care any goddamn way, simply because he did something that any man would do if they were married to a woman. So, I commend Kanye on that. And then we get into the real quick moment, which is basically Akademiks looking like a straight bitch. That's it. Anyway, people, that concludes tonight's show. I hope you guys have fun. How about we get into these promotions and I get you guys out of here? Oh, yeah. All right. Everybody, every Friday I do this here podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch me at 8-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I try to start on time, but, shit happens. But anyway, usually on Saturdays I do another stream at 2:30 p.m., but that is on hiatus. Check the community tab to see when just check the community tab. That's when you'll know what I'm doing. Usually post Thursdays through Saturdays, depending on, if I do the stream, so you'll see everything. Promptly Friday of everything that I'm doing, so just check the community tab. All right? I want you to go ahead and subscribe to this here channel if you haven't already done so. Simply because I need y'all's help. All right, I want to get up there. I want to start, being part of the prime time of Friday night podcast. You know what I'm saying? So y'all do me a favor. Go ahead, subscribe to this here channel, like this video, share this video to your social medias, friends and family, and as well, comment in the comment section once this video is done. I would like to know you guys' 2 cents about what I spoke about tonight. If you ever want to come up here and come talk to me, you can by hitting the link that is always pinned in the live chat. You know what I'm saying? You can't go wrong. Hit the link, fill me in, argue, debate, or just talk to me. You know what I'm saying? But with that comes rules, and those rules are: rule number 1, you must be on camera at all times. That means here in the backstage, and once you come up here to the public. But rule number 2 states that if you do not want to be on camera, which means to the public, that is fine. You still have to follow rule number 1. There's always a question back here in my private chat. Don't make it a conversation. Just let me know if you want to be on camera with a yes or a no, with your name, and I'll accommodate you from there. And rule number 3 states that you must mute all background noise. That means me, your family, your dog, traffic outside. Doesn't matter. Mute me, turn me down, do what you got to do, or go to a nice secluded spot in the house, as well as use corded headphones for a better audio experience, just not for myself, but also the audience. All right. And if you could, please like this video, sub if you can, but please just go ahead and subscribe, comment in the comment section, and share this video to your friends and family and social medias. Scrolling tickers for you guys to read over. People, I have fun. This has been Marcus Speaks. Marcus Speaks Live. I have been Marcus. People, I thank y'all for watching, and I check you guys out next Friday. Peace out, y'all.